Here is another model engine sent by a subscriber, and we are looking at steam alone Thomas with Annie and Plarail. So as you can see, he tried to fix it, I think, and we have here the parts, and he says something about the battery corrosion on the model engine. Yes, as you can see, this one is broken. We gotta put something right here. This one is good. It's good, and well, let's see if we can fix it. Oh, it just came off. Alright, the first thing we gotta do is we gotta remove the remaining of the battery contact or battery terminal. So with the wires cut, will be easy for me to fix. And this time I will use one of these spring battery terminals. It fits right there, but I need to cut on the sides with my scissor, otherwise it will not fit as needed. Oops. Okay, I gotta cut the other side too, like this. Okay, the next step is I gotta remove this little piece of plastic from the compartment, so otherwise the terminal will not fit flat. I gotta clean the dust. Now the spring is a little taller, so here I'm pushing a little bit down with the tool. You can compress it to make it a little short, like this. And the next step is I gotta drill a hole in the battery compartment to put the rivet, like this. Now unfortunately this little piece of plastic is on my way, so I gotta trim it down with the Dremel, and so that way our rivet will sit flat on the surface and will not be twisted like that. Good. Now a little bit test. That's really good. Okay, let's put it together. First the battery contact or battery terminal, then the rivet, and now the riveting tool, and that's it. That is really strong. Now let's continue with the wires, but before we gotta clean the battery terminals. It does have a little bit of battery corrosion, and as you might know, I'm using a little bit of white vinegar that will remove the battery corrosion on these terminals. If you have the same problem, you can do that. And this other side too, just a little bit. Now the switch right here, it does have also corrosion. Here I'm measuring the wires that I need to replace. The little piece we cut, and use this stripping wire tool like that. Now the other side, very easy with this tool. I just need one cable, so one wire, so just one. Now we're removing the old one, and we're gonna put a little bit of solder wire. This one is burned, the old one. So let's put the new one, new wires. And here I'm using a little bit of soldering wire to clean the corrosion. This one too, and the other one, trying to clean. Now let's remove the old wires from the terminal. A little bit of solder wire, so we can put the new wire. Okay, please be very careful if you are using this tool. I don't want you to get burned. Be very, very careful, please. Now I gotta put on the new battery terminal, I gotta put some soldering wire, and now the new wire that connects the battery compartment to the circuit. And now the positive. It's very easy to follow. Now this resistor is broken, but it's not a problem. We just gotta put a little bridge. You guys might say, oh no, that's not right, and you gotta do as being told, but no, you can put a bridge. It's not a big deal. The resistor only slows down the motor. Okay, now let's make a little test. Let's see if it works. Oh, the wire is broken, so we gotta put this wire back to the motor. I just pull it, and now it's good. I think it's a little noisy, so I will remove the screws and try to put a new gear. For me, it's not really good. I mean, it's too noisy. So now that the entire model is taken apart, I will just put a new gear. Wow, there's a lot of hair and dirt, so I gotta clean these gears. Yeah. And this is the one is causing the problem right here, the gear located in the electric motor. This one is broken. So this one is very easy, just press fit, easy. Now we gotta assemble the entire gearbox. This one takes the spring, the long one, now the other one in the middle, and the last one goes with the spring with side down. Oh, the spring is out. Okay, now the battery, I mean the cover, the top of this gearbox. Very easy to do it. You can pause the video and do it again. If you are missing something, you can watch it again. It's very easy for me to do it. Okay, now let's try again. That is much better. Now this little piece right here is broken. It's from the Annie. Can't use it anymore. Now let's try to begin to assemble. This one is the counterweight. You got to put it back like this, and now the coupler, and we continue with the screws. The screws, the ones hold the gearbox with the electric motor and everything, so we can continue. These little wheels use a little pins. I mean, these little pins hold the wheels like this, right there. Same to the other side. And now let's put the top of this battery compartment. Oh, but before I forget, I didn't hear this model engine making noise, so What I'm doing here is I gotta check the wires between the coupler, right inside the coupler. These wires usually broke right here, so we gotta check the entire wire. I gotta remove these screws that holding the coupler. This one right here. I can't see if the wire is broken on that end, so I gotta remove these 4 screws that are holding the wheel and also hold the part of the coupler. So let's continue. See, oops, this is the only way to remove this coupler right there. Now we gotta check, the wires look a little loose right here on this area, right on this area. Yeah, it's loose right there. It might be cut. Now this one is on, okay, it's cut right there. It was only the plastic holding the wire. Now I gotta remove the these wheels to access the circuits on the engine. You gotta remove these 2 screws on the side. These ones are holding the shell, or I don't know what you say, the top. This one, no, only these 2 screws. So that's it. Now we have access to the circuit board, and since we have these broken wires, we gotta run a new wire across to take a measurement, so that way we may know how much wire we need. Okay, and now you gotta pull or stretch, so there you have the measurement right there. So then again we just cut with scissor and use our stripping wire tool to cut the little tip of this wire. Again we gotta split the wires and run every single wire at a time. Now this one here is the positive, it's broken. What I'm going to do is I gotta check if the wire is still good or no. It doesn't matter if it's short, I can weld solder right here, but since this one is worn, I definitely gotta run the wire through the switch located on this area, this little switch. So from here it goes the positive to the circuit board. I'm gonna put a little bit of soldering wire. I think this is made out of thin or lead. I didn't read it. So okay, now let's go back to the thing. Once we solder the wire, we got the positive, we gotta remove the negative right here. The negative wire, that's the black one. So now we can put the new wire on this and soldering, using the soldering tool, and weld it to the battery contact or battery terminal right here. Yes, very easy. Now we gotta let it cool down. It's good. And the next step is to run the wires right here on this hole where the other ones were. Now on the other part, go under as the old wires. Take the same sample, and we gotta remove this old one first. And the next step is we gotta add a little bit of soldering wire made out of thin or lead. I don't know what it's made of, so I gotta check. Now we put and replace the new one, the positive, the red. Now it's cooled down. Let's go to the other side, and we gotta remove the old black wire. That's the negative wire. And okay, once we pull that one, we gotta weld or solder this wire right here where the other one was. Now let's put back together the coupler. This coupler is made by parts. So we put this little piece that holds the coupler, and now with the screws, there are two screws, the ones hold this little piece. I don't know which is the name of the part, but it's holding the coupler and the white coupler. Now the next one, the same way, we gotta put the wider piece on the bottom, the one with the holes, and the thin part on the top. Now the other part that holds both couplers, or parts of the couplers, I'm going to say coupler A and B. So we put the screws, we tighten up everything, and we are almost done. So the next part is put the speaker in position in the place, and now the top shell, or whatever you want to call it, of the motor engine. And we are pretty close to get into this assembled thing. And now again with the screws, we remove the ones to hold the shell or the top. Remember, you gotta go backwards the way you disassemble it. You gotta go backwards to assemble again. I don't know what's the right term. Now we have the wheels and this this little tab or cover, whatever you holder, I think is the name. The one holds the wheel and the coupler, and we gotta tighten these screws down, and we are pretty close to finish it. I'm not sure yet if the speaker is working. I didn't test it. So let's find out. This one has no battery cover. Yes, it is working. Now, I gotta remove this little piece of plastic. This one is the reservoir, water reservoir. Right here is where you put the water. But I'm going to disassemble it and put water right here. This is the one that pulls up the water, and I'm gonna add water. The water, you can put it right here, but I don't have the tool, the part. Now you can put water on this little piece or reservoir. Now I'm going to put this other engine upside down, so that way I can spin the wheels a little bit faster. As you can see, it's working properly. Now we see the steam coming out. Remember, the steam is cooled to the touch. You cannot get burned. So again, let's see how it looks in action. Hopefully you can watch the steam coming out of the funnel. There it goes. Yeah, I think it's working now. You can move it back and forth, so you can try to make it work. You don't need the track. I'm gonna turn the wheels a little bit faster. There it goes. There you can see the steam. Very clear. Excellent, excellent. Well, I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.